Over beats, baby.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl, Miss Melony. You are watching BARTV, brilliant and resilient television. And I know you recognize the two beautiful ladies beside me because Aisha Hall was actually one of our first episodes. Our first episode was Aisha Hall.
Oh, wow.
I actually had like 4 others taped, but yours, it just meant so much to me to put that one out first. Yes, the woman power.
You popped the cherry, huh?
Yes, your movement.
This is my freaky sister. I popped the cherry.
Yes, your movement set the bar for BARTV.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely was like, that was like you had just recently came home.
I had just come home.
Oh, wow.
Because it's been about a little over a year now. Yeah. That was October.
Yeah, so when I was out of the halfway house, just coming out, and I've been out like probably like 17 months out the halfway house, something like that.
Yeah, and it was, I was sick that day, so I didn't make it. Tish Love got to interview her.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I wanted to bring her back. I'm like, it's not fair I didn't get to interview her.
That's right.
Just, I really connected with her being someone formerly incarcerated.
Right. Yes.
Pink Panther movement here. I was like, no, I got to speak to these ladies. And then Sunny came with her hubby.
Yep.
You guys seen her at YouTube, and we will be playing through here clips of their original interviews. If you didn't watch it, make sure you do. But they're doing so much that we didn't get to cover everything. So now we're back to talk about everything else
We are back.
We're back. And before we go into details, we do want to take a moment of silence.
Oh, yes.
For Amir. And well, why don't you tell them really quick about Amir and who he is?
Okay, so Amir Griffin. Amir Griffin was a 14-year-old athlete. He played basketball. He attended Cardoza High School. His father name is Warnell Tootie, who actually used to be is still nice with ball. He grew up with my husband from Murdoch and 211 in that area, 209 and Murdoch. The mom, she and I attended school together. So my husband knew the father, I knew the mother. They got together. They had Amir Griffin, and you know, he was phenomenal on the court. Unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, I believe, he was shot with a stray bullet, struck with a stray bullet, while actually practicing his craft in Baisley housing projects. Right. Now I'm from 40 projects, which is the projects about 4 or 5 minutes away.
To be an NBA player,
yes, he aspired to be an NBA player, and I honestly thought, you know, it's 2000s now. I figured that it's much better. I would say a lot better.
It was very surprising.
In the park is the safe zone. Right. So again, when I say better, I mean as far as the crime activity, especially for Amir. Right. He had a bad game on Friday, so he asked his mom, can he go down and practice?
Where he lives.
We're beginning this 7 o'clock hour with tragedy. Right now, police in Queens are searching for a killer behind a deadly shooting. A 14-year-old boy, a child, was shot dead on a basketball court in Jamaica around 8 o'clock last night. Eyewitness News reporter Diana Rocco joining us live from the scene with the very latest. Diana, good morning.
Tony, good morning. This is horrible news that people are waking up to this morning. This 14-year-old just playing basketball with friends. He's believed to be an innocent bystander when he was shot and killed on a basketball court here last night. The police investigation continues this morning. You can see the basketball court where they were playing is still a crime scene as police continue to look for this shooter. We're told by police that the 14-year-old was just playing basketball with friends when bullets started flying after 8 o'clock last night. This happened on the court behind the Baisley Park houses here in Jamaica, Queens. Police responded to reports of an assault on the basketball court, but when they arrived, they found the teen lying on the ground with a bullet wound to the neck. He later died at Jamaica Hospital. We're told by a local councilwoman this morning that the teen was not the intended target here and that he does live in the Baisley houses. Police not releasing the 14-year-old's identity, but certainly tragic news, not only for this family, but for this community. Again, the investigation continues out here this morning as police still searching for the gunman.
He initially went to the PAL, which is across the street from Baisley Housing. And the PAL actually didn't allow him to come in because it's ran by the Department of Education where the gym is at. So DOE has that right over that gym. So he could not, you know, and right now we're fighting for that right now. We have a 501c3 to get that, yep.
He had to go out.
So he had to go. Called his mom, which from her window, if you look out, you can see the park. You know, she, with her dude, they were, you know, took a nap, and to hear a phone call that your son is, you know, yeah, banging, you know, it was, yeah, so my condolences to the Griffin family, the Wells family, and right now, they are currently, right now, we just went past their, they're doing the backboard. They are painting his mural, they're doing a mural of him at the, yeah. Definitely. Wow. It's kind of, it chokes me up to even have a conversation.
The community came together and a lot more people came together.
Yes.
And it's kind of the beginning of a movement. So hopefully his loss can...
Well, right now we're fighting for, me personally, speaking with them. We speak every day. And I told them, can we, you know, rename the small section of Foch between Guy Brewer? Can we name it a Mirway? So right now, you know, when this does air, whenever, you know, when it does, we need signatures. We're trying to do that now. So
you have a petition?
Yes, we have a petition, and it's.
What is it called? How can they find it?
Well, no, we're getting it. Yeah, right. So we've had that meeting with this.
So when we do air this, we'll put it in the
please, thank you so much. Yeah. So, but
And I seen they retired his jersey.
Right. So the New York Knicks retired his jersey number 2. They gave him.
That's big.
Yes.
New York Knicks.
So
shout out to the Knicks. I think that is, you know, because they know that he aspired to be.
He was. If you've seen footage, he's nasty on the court. You know, his father just actually played the benefit game that brought his father out of retirement, and his father's nasty too. So, and like if you see the jumper shots, he won winning shots. So you know, like you'll be down at the thing, you got 20 seconds left. Amir would make those winning shots. Yeah, he was the winning shot kid. Yep, yes, he was.
Sad.
So yeah, we're gonna have the memorial. We're fighting for that street.
Definitely our condolences to him, and we're gonna keep him lifted in prayers and his family.
Definitely, thank you.
And you guys, as you move for him now.
Yeah.
Being his voice lefty on earth.
Right.
These are the things that made me want to bring Sunny on BARTV.
Thank you.
Really,
unfortunately, yeah.
She, you know. It seems like every time I see you on social media, you're going out your way above and beyond for a cause, one cause or another, whether it's the
a movement by court. Yep.
Yeah, prison system.
Yes.
How you guys formed your bond and do so much to help the other women that are still incarcerated, the ones coming home.
Yes.
You know, I don't even know how you guys do it, but what services do you guys offer, or what is the Pink Panther exactly?
Pink Panther clique is Pink Panther clique. We just have a variety of different things going on. If it's not activism, it's youth advocacy. If it's not youth advocacy, it's author. You know, we're writing scripts, music, films. But for the community based, we're giving back. Like right now, she don't even know she has to come with me. We're giving away 4,000 toys. Like she's gonna find out all this stuff. You know, yeah. So we're gonna be at the PAL that actually denied Amir
access to the court.
Oh, we running through it.
Oh wow.
We want the whole Southeast Queens.
to come out.
to come out, and we'll be giving away 4,000 toys, 4,000 coats.
People don't know it, but when you come together for a good cause, you actually do accomplish things.
That's a fact.
You
Yeah.
do. And Pink Panther, like, one of the things I love about us as a group, we do a lot of individual things, but our main thing is like we lead by example. So
Yeah.
if Sunny's not at an event somewhere and she's just doing something on her own,
Right.
it's still showing people the pathway. It's still laying down the tracks of, you know, you can watch us and see
Right.
that there is still life after prison or life after a struggle.
Things
So
that are
that's
still
like,
attainable
yeah,
to
yeah.
them.
So like Jay-Z said it one time, I know, like, I was watching something and they were like, you know, you should do more for here and more for there. And he was like, I am the more. Me being successful.
That's right.
And even making it,
Yeah.
I'm showing. And
Yes.
you know, it's different when you come from prison because you have to catch back up on life.
Right.
So it's like, you know, even with a big following and people have a lot of expectations on you, you still have to get your life together.
That's-
And even that in itself is a progress that
Yes.
people follow and people are really into, because it's like, wow, I'm watching them, you know, take control of their lives again. So maybe
Yeah.
I can take control of mine. So that's
Yes.
big with the Pink Panther clique too, because even though we get a lot of attention, you know, I know that inner pain of
You
being
know,
away.
when
and-
people come to
Yeah.
your page, they're leaving with you left a positive imprint
Right,
on them.
right.
Yeah. Love
So
it.
that's really what's important about the group to me, is just like every time one of my sisters do something successful.
Yeah.
If I'm not there or if I haven't spoken to her because she's busy and I'm busy, I'm still excited about
Right.
Yeah.
what is being accomplished.
Still
you know?
celebrating her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're celebrating you. You put a new book out recently, right? What was it called?
Baltimore
Baltimore
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah. See,
Mhm. And I was
Proud
gonna
of
bring
my
it, but I don't. Even, all my copies are sold.
They sold. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Take them in too. I'm like, I don't have
So
it.
you know, obviously, she's a successful author.
Yes.
She does so much. Aisha is an artist, and I've seen your career progress since you came home, and I know that was your first passion, right?
It's my first passion. You know, it's like, it's just part of me. Like, my dad was a musician, so I grew up with music. I had a studio in the house. People always coming over, recording. You know, he was working with Public Enemy, always doing shows, and I was always right there, like under my dad. So, music always just been part of, you know, who I've been all my life.
Right.
You know?
And do you feel that it has been hard or easy, or how has your journey been since you've been home breaking into the entertainment industry?
Okay, well,
Talk about it. 'cause
It's
we
not
have a lot of
easy. It's
people
not
watching
easy.
that want to be rappers, and they just
they
it's
don't
not
understand.
easy.
Well, let me tell you, like, there's a lot of things, like being a female rapper. So let's say I bring my music to a DJ and this DJ tries to holler at me and I'm just focused on my music.
Talk about it.
Once I curb them, it's like my music's gonna get curbed, no matter how good it
Yes.
is, because it's a male dominated industry. You know, a lot of women have set the tone, you know, to make it to the top by, you know, sexing their way to the top or whatever.
Talk about it.
They really expect that from a lot of females, and when you're not moving that way or over sexualizing yourself, you know, it makes it a lot harder. And secondly, I'm just, you know, I'm just not a clout chaser, you know, so
Right.
it's like, I'm gonna do my own thing at my own pace. I'm not running nobody down. I'm not trying to be in nobody's, you know, or nobody's coattail, or oh my God, that's celebrity. I just do my own thing,
Right.
and live in my own world.
That's
you know,
why it's going to take you a little longer, because
it's
you're
gonna
not
take a
dick
little
riding or
longer.
clout chasing.
Exactly.
And it's okay.
But hello, at the end of the day, her talent speaks for itself. Because
Yes, it
I even
does.
went to your when you dropped. What was that you had dropped that I came out to Brooklyn? You had
I did so many things. I don't.
I forgot what it was.
My video.
Your video with
my
the
video
guy.
release party.
Yeah, with the
She
guy.
was
What
there.
was
But
his
oh, I
name?
wasn't there.
Yeah,
but that one
in,
wasn't.
I don't know.
in Brooklyn.
Not
I
Milk
don't
on
know if
River.
you
Atlantic.
weren't there. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
on Atlantic.
Something happened, you couldn't come. You were
Okay,
gonna come and you
okay.
was doing something.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, I Ain't Lying video.
I ain't lying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes,
I
and
def-
I went
yeah,
there
yeah,
and
I
I
remember
saw
that.
her tear it up. So she's definitely talented along with the intelligence. So you got the full package.
Thank
You'll
you.
get there
Thank
on
you.
your own.
Thank you. Thank you.
Without sucking dick.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. None of that.
Moving right along. So, you guys go a lot to prisons. You visit prisons. What do you
Yes.
guys do there? Do you speak? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Aisha, myself, Shawana, actually, right? We all went
Wanna
to
got
the
class.
Yeah. Just giving back, talking to them, giving them inspiration, you know.
Letting them know what
Letting
they're
them
gonna
know.
face when they come home.
Yes, a lot of them that actually I think we went a couple of months ago. Some of them actually stay in the facility now. So I was actually able to connect with some of the women that were exiting out. And they were,
they stay with you.
yeah.
You said the facility. You have to say
right.
what the
I was just
facility
gonna
is.
say she has also a facility that houses.
Right. I'm like,
people.
Oh,
Go
yes.
ahead. Homeless facility,
Right. Homeless facilities and transitional houses.
Re-entry. It's a re-entry.
Yeah, I like to say because I hate to call them felon. I mean, that's what you are, but
I know.
whatever.
It's
We try
horrible.
to.
I cringe at that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're all convicted
Right.
felons here, all former criminals.
But you know what I love, like what Sunny does. It's so dope, you know. And Sunny, Jamila does it, like as far as showing entrepreneurship, because the only reason where your felony really holds you back is when you have to apply for a job. When you are learning the book, you know, you checking to see if I see if I want to hire you.
Right.
Nobody checks me.
Right.
I don't wait on.
Checks me for what? Right. Exactly. Yeah.
When you put your life in these people's hands.
That's right.
I said, I'm not going to do that. That's
sheeple.
what made me want to be an entrepreneur. Because I'm like, wait, y'all about to hold that against me?
Yes.
No, let me start saying right here on my own.
But then that's when you realize that's what this is about. Making sure you have that felon, so become a felon, so that you will not be able to provide for your family, so that you can repeat offend and go out and go do something else.
Right.
So they can make money off you through the system.
Right.
Exactly.
The new agenda is create your own lane.
Create your own lane.
Create your own lane. Be your own boss. We all have our gifts. We all have a purpose.
Yes.
You know, not to get too technical and spiritual on it, but we all have a passion. We all have a purpose. We all have a gift.
Right.
Tap into your gift. My gift, I know what it is. My gift is to service, to help.
Right.
I see a problem, I fix it.
That's what she does.
That's it.
Yeah.
It happens.
And the facility is named?
Shared living residential. We have 3. We had one in Long Island. Shout out to Long Island. They got those laws, boy. They shut us right down.
Wow.
We were doing too much, and we were helping too many people. They wanted to capitalize off that, but whatever. It's all good. I live in Long Island, so I get it. But Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens.
So the hood will take them.
Listen, right, exactly. That's right. That's
Bronx,
right.
Brooklyn, and Queens.
If you know anything about real estate, you know the messed up areas are the areas where they don't want to gentrify yet.
Right.
So Long Island is like, wait a minute. You got criminals in this block, and then the block over is some right. But you know, on paper, so but it's all good. It happens.
So
it's all good.
they have 3 right now, and they house people who come home, singles, not families, right?
Single men, single women, formerly
women.
incarcerated, homeless, mental illness, fell on bad times, Social Security. We take them all.
Well, I wanted to ask you about this. Have you heard of a program called Housing First?
Yes, I did.
So they have a concept that which it reminds me of yours.
Yeah.
Where they feel like the way to solve homelessness is to provide the housing first for the people, because most of the shelters have a structure system to where they want you to be clean and sober first, because there are a lot of
how the hell are you gonna do that?
There are a lot of addicts and mentally ill. Majority, the larger percentage of homeless people in the streets of New York have mental health illnesses. Or drug addictions.
Yes.
So the shelters want them to be clean and sober and trimmed to go out and work, to be able to have a roof over their head.
And that's the problem. See, in my facilities, it's not like that. You can come in bruised and broken. I want you that way.
Right.
Okay? There's something about flowers that grow in the dark that attract me.
Right.
So I want to fix you up. Come on over here. Let me fix you up, baby. I got you. Exactly. Okay. If you got mental illness, let's go in the back and create a garden. Let's find something that you can do. Create a hobby. So no, I don't want them perfect. If they were perfect, then it wouldn't be challenging for me.
So you agree the solution would be to provide housing first, housing assistance, getting them on their feet, with the roof over their head being solid, and then working on whatever illness.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I mean, you know, I'm from Roosevelt, Long Island, and the schools were doing really bad when I was growing up there. But now the schools do so much better. But the difference is that they remodeled all the schools, and they're brand new. And it's something directly correlated to how you perform and your environment.
That's right.
So
That's
if
right.
I don't have a place to sleep,
That's
if I
right.
don't have a place to use the bathroom,
That's right.
wash,
That's right.
why am I gonna be groomed and ready for a
That's
job?
right.
It starts with housing and having, okay, I'm comfortable.
Right.
Now what's
I could
next?
sleep
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
that's not even realistic.
That's
But
right.
the people who make these rules have not been
In our
directly
circumstances.
in touch with the people going through it,
Right.
or they haven't gone through it themselves.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they make these rules, you know, kind of like Congress. You know, a bunch of older white men making rules about women's bodies. You
Right.
don't know nothing about the
Nothing.
situation.
And
It's
you
the
need-
same thing. You know, making rules and making decisions about people who you can't
You
relate
can't
to.
relate
Right.
to. You don't really know anything
Right.
about the experience or the path or journey they're on.
Right, and
Right.
that's why the problem persists, because the people making the decisions are not directly tied to the
They're not
problem.
They're
qualified.
not qualified or properly
You're not qualified.
Right.
or
And that's why the Pink
educated.
Panther clique is so relevant, because, you know, people will look at us and I think we've been through what we've been through.
Right.
Right.
But when we give advice and we speak, it's directly coming from people who've been through what you've been through.
Right.
Exactly. That's
You know,
why
so
it's
that's
relatable.
so it's relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I found you on the Explorer page. I seen you in your state. I was like, wait, this looks like one of my people's. Hold on. I love it. But no, I love it. And even Aisha came in my DM yesterday, day before, when I shared the thing with Sean Hartwell.
Oh,
who
yeah,
he's
yeah,
coming.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yes.
Sean Hartwell.
Shout out to
His-
Sean
Yeah, what's
Hartwell,
up,
who the
Sean?
fuck
What's
want to
up,
go to
Sean?
prison.
Who the fuck want to go to prison?
Just landed a
Yes.
phenomenal deal, so
Yes,
let's
so
congratulate
we're
him
gonna have
on
him
his
next
team.
week
Yeah.
on BARTV.
Yeah.
So
Yes, my guy.
I get emotional when I see my people that I know they put us in the same little bin there. We're all convicted felons.
Right.
Coming home, breaking the side. That's a lie.
Right.
I always say it wrong.
Recidivism.
Right.
It's a
Well,
lie.
you hate the word because the
Yeah.
word is, I hate it too.
Yeah,
So then you
so
just
it
get
don't
it took
even,
right.
that
It
doesn't matter to me. It's not even in my language.
Right.
I have one number.
That's right.
Oh, didn't get another one.
That's
so
right.
obviously I beat the statistics, right? So, but I love it when I see people that came home, turned their lives around,
Yes.
and not only turned their lives around for themselves and
Right.
lived by example,
Right.
leading others to show, like you said, I came home, I did this, I could do it, you could do it too. So you're setting an example, but you're also making a difference
Yes.
for people.
Yeah.
Like you said, your purpose is to
Yes.
be there for others, to
Yeah.
heal others, to help others.
Yeah.
That's like so emotional to me. I
No,
get choked up.
no, it's really true.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, one thing I say about prison, like, a lot of people in prison don't belong there. Prison doesn't fix you. It's just a warehouse of human beings.
Human beings.
You know, you could be at home in your bed and wake up one day and say, I'm tired of this shit. I'm doing something different. You don't have to be in prison to make that decision.
Right.
Prison is just, because really, you know, I just did an interview the other day and they were asking about prison. I said, prison don't reform you, because really, for real, whatever you was doing, there's somebody in prison that was probably doing it better.
Right.
Probably a group of people. And
You
y'all
meet
get
the
That's why
together.
they say fraternizing and shock.
Yeah.
You
and
meet
when
the
you grow-
plugs
meet the
in the
plugs.
can.
You know, so prison is not a place you go and you just get better.
I
Like,
think
that's a
you
personal
could be a better
decision.
criminal after prison.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could
Now
go
you know
either
how to
way.
do it better.
Yeah.
You know, people are, I know people that's doing stuff that they weren't doing before they went in, because they went
Correct.
to prison and learned some new stuff,
Right.
and that's what they're doing.
Right.
So prison is not the place you go to get fixed.
No.
Prison is the place you go when, you know, you live in a country that just locks their people up. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So when I see a lot of women who are incarcerated because, you know, they got caught up in conspiracies, they got caught up, you know, because they was that ride or die chick, or, you know,
Wrong
they was
place,
just-
wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time, just getting money.
Yep.
You know, the punishments don't match the crimes. So I learned in prison that, you know, everybody in prison is not a criminal.
Right.
And what is a criminal anyway? Like, I even got so philosophical with it. Like,
Right.
you know, me and you were lawmakers, and we said, you know what? Every time people wear red,
Right.
it causes so
crime.
many car accidents.
Right.
So, no red on Thursday.
Right.
You wear red,
It's
you
the
go
law.
to jail.
Right.
I mean, is that a crime, or is that the opinion of some people who sign
It's the
papers?
opinion of
There's
some
a
people
lot
that
of laws.
run the
Yes,
country.
that don't
run it.
apply to
Right.
people's morals.
Right.
You know, and people have different morals. So what you may think is morally wrong, you may not.
Right.
And who sets the boundary? Now, there's obviously crimes against children, but people being locked up.
And
who are,
those
like,
crimes against
users-
children, in their definition, they're okay with that. But we're not going to go back into their Roman times.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
We're not going to do
Right,
that.
that's a fact. That's
I
a
was
fact.
having that conversation today.
That's
like,
a
what
fact.
is? Who made these rules?
Right.
Who said that running a red light was wrong? Who said this shit?
You can stop and they go. If there's no cars on
Why do we have to stop? Why can't I gotta get to where I got?
That's
Right.
right.
You trust
But
anything
that's the
else?
truth.
Yeah.
That's the world we
Yeah.
live in, where people decide and make rules that if you don't follow the rules they made,
Right.
you going to jail. And sometimes for a very, very long time. Who made conspiracy?
You get put in a cage
Hoover.
like an animal.
Right.
Taken away
So,
from your family. And just, whoever made
So.
it is dumb fuck. Sorry.
Yeah.
My language. Let's keep on moving here. We have books by you. So Sunny was kind enough to bring Wine and Wealth, Volume 1.
Yes. All for you and BARTV family.
Credit.
Yes.
You have a credit program in your shelter, right?
Yes, I do.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I do.
I be knowing.
You remember?
Let me say, just to piggyback off of what she said, I can't stand clout chasing. I don't do groupie shit or nothing. People that come on BARTV, a lot of people ask to come on BARTV, and I'm really like, if you're not brilliant and resilient, like if you really didn't get through some shit, that I don't really want to hear what you have to say. Oh, you know,
I'm sorry,
you're doing
they're
this and
attacking
that.
you
Yeah.
on the gram.
Yes, but
Yeah.
anyway, so this is why I bring these people on, because
Aw, thank
she's
you.
doing things like this, teaching
Yes.
people the importance of credit.
Yes.
And there was another one that we don't have here now, but we're going to talk about this one because I love that one.
Right.
Now, can we just get into like 3 key topics you teach in that?
In the facilities?
Yeah. No,
Or-
in your other book. There's
10 Commandments?
Yes.
10 Commandments
Okay.
of a Boss Chick.
10 Commandments of a Boss Chick was the book that I wrote in federal prison. I realized that while going behind bars, a lot of the young girls that were in the world, and even just grown women, we all lacked one thing, and that was in common, was self-love. I don't care who you are, I don't care how much you listen, you show a form of not loving yourself by either the way you allow a man to treat you, by what you do, certain things for money, just different ways we were doing it, right? So I had like a group of 7 girls, and I was just like, let me ask you a couple of questions. This is before I, got the book together, and I was just like, why are you in here? And every single woman that I asked why they were in there, it had something to do with a man. I said, you know what?
Sounds about right,
I said,
girl.
you know what?
Listen.
You know what? And out of the 7 women that I actually talked to, 4 of them actually the men ratted on them, but that's another topic.
That
was their
happened to
co-def.
me. That's
That
my
was
shit,
right. That was
you
their
know, my
co-defendants.
Them men be telling.
Yeah.
Them men be
For real.
telling.
And telling because they know that nobody gonna pull a paperwork
be
because the
telling.
woman is in a can and nobody can tell them. But that's another story. Anyway, so having that discussion with them, it left me with a nasty taste in my mouth. And I already said, and it's still on my Instagram, the Rose from Concrete. I'm gonna tell my story one day. I don't know if it's gonna be free or I'm gonna be behind bars. People kept saying, "What you saying that for?" No one knew I was going through my case.
Okay.
About 6 months later, I go back in to do some time. And as I'm sitting there reflecting on that post and talking to the women, when they was like they were in there for a man, I said, you know what? I need to write a book that's gonna help these women. I need to write a book that's gonna change the narrative of what loving yourself is and what you don't need to, tolerate. And I said, I'm gonna incorporate that with other things. And Sunny 101 was my cancer 501c3 nonprofit that I did for my mom for her beating breast cancer. So what I did was I just spent it. I took the logo from the shirt and said, I'm gonna create a book. I'm gonna do 10 Commandments
Of a boss
of a
chick.
boss chick.
So if
dope.
you want to be a boss chick, you better get that book because that's the guide.
It's a good guide.
definitely-
Sometimes
it was
I
a good read when
reread
I
it
was
and I be like, damn, I done messed up. I gotta reread my own shit. I'm dead
Yes,
serious.
You have to do volume
need
2,
to
girl.
read it.
You might need
I
to do
know,
volume 2.
I know. And I got 10 more commandments. You'd be surprised.
You need to do some seminars with off the book.
Yeah.
There you go. Give me time.
Plug.
I'll come as a guest speaker. Come on, let's go.
Yes, that
I will too.
might work.
So one more thing before we wrap up. Let's talk about social media and the importance or unimportance of social media in the
Okay.
world today and how we live. When it comes to following each other, do you feel like people that you either work with or have any kind of exchange of energy with should be following you?
Exchange of energy.
Like, let's say we do an event together,
Right.
or like you're on my show right now.
Right.
Would you follow me or would you not follow me?
Of course I would follow you.
Right? You're on my platform.
Yeah.
It's only right.
I followed you, right?
You
Yeah.
followed me. Yeah. I don't have a problem with these girls. They followed me in the beginning.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I'm just saying.
But not everybody deserves a follow.
Right. Not everybody does deserve a follow.
Yeah.
But if you did something
right.
for someone,
right.
would you feel that they should follow you or engage with you, or you wouldn't expect it?
I wouldn't, you know what, with social media, I don't expect anything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay. It's like I don't expect.
Okay, we got Luke happy here. That was his point.
You know why I don't even take it personal. You know, I don't even take it personal.
Take it personal.
I mean, in the beginning stages when social media did start, like Facebook, see, there was no follow, unfollow. There was be friends.
Friends and liking and commenting.
What Instagram has done was it provided
they're gonna take it away soon too. I think they're working on this.
They did it right now. It's like they started like a like a test.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of people likes are not showing up anymore. If you go
like
listen. You know, so crazy. And guess what? I don't give a fuck because I like me.
Right.
Like listen, 1,000 likes ain't gonna mean nothing to you, bitch, if you don't like yourself.
Right.
Okay. That's simple. So for me,
I like it because I'm like, okay, you don't have to go and try to judge me on my page based on how many likes or don't like.
Right, and I mean, I'm a person that gets 16,000 likes per picture, or 15, or 13, or 10. My thing is this.
Some people judge you based off their
They do, and it's ridiculous.
Well, I tell you, as an artist, that's important.
I think viewership is important. I don't know about the likes.
Views too. That's why I do a lot of the videos.
When you're right now, record labels and things of that nature want you to come as a ready-made package.
Right.
There's no more developing artists.
That's right.
They want you to come with 1 million followers. You know, everything has all these likes and all this other stuff.
Right.
They don't want you to just come in with raw talent. So Instagram has become important for the artist. Also, I came home in the midst. I missed the build up to that. So I came home and it was just like, bam, it was already existing. So I really didn't connect to that culture still.
Right.
Like I'll go in, like Sunny can even tell you, and all of a sudden I probably like 10 of her pictures. Like boom, 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 boom. Like, I don't necessarily know I'm not gonna say I don't know, but I'm just not connected to it that way. I use Instagram as it's a marketing tool for me. So I go in there focused on what I'm trying to promote.
I
didn't really out and get off.
I took the emotional part out of it. So I'm not like, oh my gosh, you know, like
you're not part of the machine built
people
up.
who have like cut me off.
Whoa.
Because I didn't
like a picture
or post them on their birthdays. You know, things like that. And I'm just like, these people are crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I call you. I'm in jail. I'm waiting for a letter. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for a letter for 3 weeks and I'm not cutting you off.
You're talking about a like I'm using Instagram as a tool to promote what I'm doing, not as a means of friendship. If I'm your friend, I'll talk to you on the phone, or you know, we have some type of exchange other than social media, or I'm even social media I use on the phone. Like we'll use the video chat to talk. But as far as I don't like you no more, or you doing me dirty because you did not like my picture, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm trying to make money, and I'm trying to keep my brand growing. So I can't connect to that. I'm sorry.
She's disconnected. She's disconnected from the social media because she's not a part of the sheeple process. So what they did was they first had to start with BBM, right? The BlackBerry
Messenger.
So they started with that. Then from that it was the Twitter came in. Then from the Twitter it was that's what I said. So what happens is they were already working us up. So by the time we got to the big boom of Instagram, it was like, wait a minute, you gotta have your likes up, you gotta have your, and for you again as an artist, likes shouldn't matter because what they need to be paying attention to is the content, how much you focus on your music, and if anything, go to fucking YouTube. Like we don't.
Well, she's the one that introduced me.
Listen,
she was like, "Oh, you got, you know, this is
you had
to." I said, "Well, what the hell is it like?"
Oh yeah, I did. I was trying to explain it.
Running my she's like, I set up an Instagram page. I'm like, okay, I'm listening, but I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Poor thing ain't know.
Foreign language.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, so you got this one?"
You caught up really good.
You did good.
I didn't know what the hell that was.
She did good.
Well, speaking of that, let them know where they can find you on social media.
Yes, social media is Sunny Money Queens. Also, Ambitious Beauty Collection. Shout out to that. You got make sure you follow Ambitious.
You guys should have seen the launch. We also covered the launch. I told you these are my girls. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of a lot of people, but I'm a fan of
and we love you too.
Yes.
That's it. And of course, Pink Panther Clique. You got to follow the Pink Panther Clique page. Yeah, that's right.
And
yes, you can follow me at The Real Aisha Hall, AISHA Hall. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Aisha Hall. You can go on YouTube, put in Aisha Hall. You can go to Google, put in Aisha Hall. All my stories, my books, everything I'm doing comes up.
Also, we got a credit repair company. Two. We got. Listen. Let's hold on.
Wait,
Let's. I
hold on,
forgot
sorry,
to.
sorry, extra time. This is what you can do when you're a boss. Boss, take nah. Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Go ahead, say it.
Okay, so I have a credit repair company. I used to do credit repair before I went to prison, like before I even started my company I went to prison for.
Okay.
But Sunshine also has a credit repair company, and it's so crazy because there's no competition.
Right.
Like she'll do things that I don't do, and vice versa, and you know we'll send each other stuff, or if I find out some new law or something, I'll send it to her.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You know, because
zero competition.
Yes. Because,
you don't compete with your chicks, you eat with your chicks. So we're not going to go long, but yes,
Thank you.
Credit Legal Realty.
Yes,
Okay.
and the Real Credit Pro.
Right.
.com.
Okay.
You have another business too, right?
Yes, I had a spa.
Okay,
I closed my spa.
Okay.
It was just kind of leaving me stuck in one spot, and I had so much going on, music and all that. So I closed the spa so that I could, do my music, focus on the credit repair, my books, reality TV. You know, we're both on a show.
Oh my gosh, they got a show coming out on Bravo, people. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna bring this back.
Look, it ain't filming. You good? You good? You gotta cut that. We don't want to get in trouble, but
we
yes.
got American
Okay, we're gonna cut
there you go.
that, but we got a show coming out, American Gangster.
Yes. Okay. We got American Gangster. It's telling my story. She's a guest on the show.
Yes.
And she's also on Jamila T. Davis's show as well.
Right. Yes.
You can download BET Plus.
Subscribe to the YouTube, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. BAR TV. Thank you guys.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
That's a wrap.